Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. This is my third video in 3 days. I, like the rest of you, am confined to the house during this awful time. So I'm a little bit bored, so expect more videos. It passes the time as well for me. This one here I'm going to show 10 of my favourite guitarists. The reason I'm doing this is I was watching an introduction to the VC video by Scott Baxter, Scottish lad, and he showed an album called Axe Attack, which was on the K-Tel label, which I never had, but I remember seeing it in the shops, and I thought, right, I'll do a video on my 10 favourite guitar players. Now these 10 may not be the most technically gifted, but they're the 10 I actually like. I just like the sound that they're able to make on the guitar, and I just think they're great. So they're not in any particular order, although the last one I will show is my all-time favourite. I'll just talk very briefly about them. The first one I'm going to show is from Squeeze, and that's Glenn Tilbrook. I never realised how good a guitarist he was until I saw them live. I should really show the CD of Some Fantastic Place, because there's an absolute brilliant guitar solo at the end of that song. But you know, I've always said, you know, their best ever song is Another Nail in My Heart, and there's an absolutely fantastic lead guitar break in the middle of it as well. And the song Slightly Drunk from Cool for Cats, there's another guitar break. He's just a fantastic guitarist, and he doesn't seem to get the credit he deserves. So Glenn Tilbrook would be one of my choices from Squeeze. This is Frank from 1989, and it has the singles If It's Love and Love Circles on it. But yeah, absolutely think he's fantastic. Okay, another one, and well, this is like an obvious choice, a lot of people will have him. I just like the sound that Dave Gilmour is able to make on the guitar. Is very distinctive. Whenever you hear things like Shine On You Crazy Diamond, Dogs and so forth, you know it's Dave Gilmour playing guitar. Like even when he played the outro to Paul McCartney's No More Lonely Nights, it's just brilliant, and you know it's him, and I just love that guitar sound. So Dave Gilmour would be in my top 10 as well. Next up, I'm going to say Dave Edmunds. This is his Rockpile album. Now this is not the Nick Lowe Rockpile, this is the album that he released in 1972 and has the 1970 hit on it, I Hear You Knocking. My mind went blank there. The song Down 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 opens this, always opened the Rockpile shows with Nick Lowe, and it also features The Promised Land, which is a great wee guitar workout of Chuck Berry's song. Dave Edmunds is a rockabilly guitarist, but he can play a bit of guitar. All you have to do is listen to things like Sabre Dance from Love Sculpture, the band he was in before he went solo, and you know he's a great guitarist. Yeah, so Dave Edmunds would be in my pick as well. Another one I really like, and it's Mick Ronson, and this is Why You Iorta. From 1989 with Ian Hunter. This was David Bowie's Axeman really from 1970 through to 1973, and Bowie's success, a lot of it was due to Mick Ronson's guitar playing as well. He's released a couple of solo albums in the 70s, Slaughter and the one with Play Don't Worry. And they're not bad, but yeah, as a guitarist, I think he is absolutely fantastic. And if you ever see the Bowie Ziggy live performance at the Hammersmith Odeon, the one that he retires, Mick Ronson, brilliant, especially through Width of a Circle. So yeah, Mick Ronson would be in my top 10 as well. Now this guy, I just love the sound of his guitar. He's not the best guitar player in the world. He thinks he is, but he's not, and I'm going to say Marc Bolan with T-Rex. I just love the sound of the T-Rex guitar. Maybe a lot of this is to do with the production by Tony Visconti. Performing live, Marc Bolan wasn't the best, but as Visconti always said, in the studio and he had the time to do it. He was as good as any. So Marc Bolan, this is Bolan Boogie. This is like a compilation after he left Fly Records, and it has the 4 big hit singles: Hot Love, Ride a White Swan, Get It On and Jeep Strong. This itself as an album really stands up well because there's B-sides on it, and there's a few, not many, Tyrannosaurus Rex songs. So Marc Bolan would also be in my top 10. Brian May of Queen, their debut album. If there's a guitarist ever that had his own sound, which is obviously due to the fact that he built his own guitar, it's Brian May. And you know, he's just a really, really good guitarist. He's a really good songwriter as well. Not the best in the band, but that's the thing about Queen. They had 4 fantastic songwriters, so that's probably why they were so damn successful. But yeah, I just like the sound of Brian May's guitar. I really do. As I said, along with Dave Gilmour, you know, if you hear a solo, whether it's, you know, it's Brian May that's playing it. So Brian May, this is Queen, as I say, debut album from 1973. One a little bit of surprise, and that's John Fogerty from Creedence Clearwater Revival. And whenever you hear things like Up Around the Bend, it's just fantastic. And there's a song off this, and it's on the same album as Up Around the Bend. I wasn't too sure which album this was on. Is Ramble Tamble, and he goes off in a real guitar, almost frenzy. It just keeps on going and going and going, and it's absolutely brilliant. And he took the lead vocals as well, so a bit like Glenn Tilbrook, it must be difficult to do lead vocals and lead guitar at the same time. So John Fogerty would get in my top 10 as well. Another one with a distinctive guitar sound, and that's MarkKnopfler. Yeah, whenever you hear things like Telegraph Road and Tunnel of Love, and even things like Money for Nothing and Brothers in Arms, you know who's playing the guitar, and it's just a fantastic sound. It really is. I just love it. It's very soothing, MarkKnopfler's guitar. This is the live album from 1983, I think it is, Alchemy, and this features both Telegraph Road and Tunnel of Love, and even like the acoustic guitar of Romeo and Juliet. Really great stuff. So MarkKnopfler's in there too. And the last of the 9 before I reveal my favourite is Mike Oldfield. Now Mike Oldfield is really a multi-instrumentalist, but yet again I think he's an absolutely brilliant guitarist. He's more subtle than the rest of them because, as I say, he plays a lot of different instruments, but he is very proficient on the guitar. This doesn't, for example, the song or the tune, or the piece I should say, the William Tell Overture by Rossetti, he does that on guitar and it's absolutely amazing. Now it's on this album, but only the CD version of it. The LP version doesn't feature it, unfortunately. But yeah, even Wonderful Land, the Shadows hit he does, and Arrival, he does Arrival like guitar rather than just keyboards. So Mike Oldfield, top 10. And my favourite guitarist of all time is without a doubt Wellington from the Wombles. I'm only joking. My favourite guitarist of all time is this guy, Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac. Again, he's got his own sound, and I just think he's absolutely amazing. I have a DVD of him performing solo live. And, oh boy, even doing this, what looks like simple things, it's not really. He does Never Going Back Again on the acoustic guitar, but he does an introduction to it on the live version, and it's just awesome. This is the big box set I got not so long ago. There he is. Many LPs on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums of his solo work. If I'm being honest, I prefer his solo work overall to his Fleetwood Mac work. So Lindsey Buckingham is my all-time favourite guitarist, and he's got a funny looking wee guitar. I don't know whether he made that himself or if it's an actual brand. I do not know, but it looks like a little violin type guitar, but it makes some noise. So Lindsey Buckingham, #1 guitarist of all time. Okay, so that's a race through my 10 favourite guitarists. That's me for now. What to do for the rest of the day, I do not know, but I hope everyone's doing well and keeping safe. So I'll have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.